I put my laundry out on the line about half an hour ago. Just my luck. Look what the farmer decides to do a few minutes later. He lights a great big bonfire in the middle of the field. Fortunately, the wind is blowing the other way at the moment, so I hope I don't have to get my laundry in just because it's getting covered in smoke yet. Well, that was me moored just outside Aynho, and next around the corner is Somerton Deep Lock. Now, I have been recommended not to do this single-handed, but at the end of the day, all locks are dangerous, and I will give it the greatest of respect. I probably will not be climbing up and down the lock ladders. I expect I will pull my boat out with the rope. I will bow haul the boat out of the lock. This way I don't have to climb down slippery lock ladders and risk falling in on my own. Anyway, let's get on to Somerton Deep Lock. Well, I've just brought my boat into Somerton Deep Lock. This lock is well known on the canals. It has this huge bottom gate which is notoriously heavy. When this part of the Oxford Canal was built, the southern end, they'd actually ran out of money basically. So instead of putting double lock gates at the bottom, they went to single lock gates, which were cheaper to install. And also, we ended up with some very deep locks, like this one. Because obviously putting in less locks and making them deeper was also cheaper, as the canal company at the time was running out of money. So hence we ended up with these very deep locks and only single gates at the bottom. Oh, this is Somerton Deep Lock as it's known. It's not the deepest lock on the system, but it's the deepest lock on the Oxford Canal. I've heard about this lock from many a person and how they don't like doing it. Well, I'm actually quite looking forward to it. I like the challenge. I will take every care I can and respect the lock all the way through operating it. I've never seen the lock before. I've never visited it before, and I've obviously never operated it before. So let's get it done. Well, that's me through Somerton Deep Lock. I actually pulled it out by rope. I didn't want to be climbing down slippery lock ladders down 10-12 feet or however far it is. So I make sure I didn't run out of rope. I actually attached two 10-metre ropes together to make sure I had plenty of rope. But yeah, that's one big old gate. Anyway, it's time to get going. You can see how close we are here to the River Cherwell. When the river is in flood conditions, it occasionally floods over into the canal. Shortly, we will be reaching a place where the river actually crosses across the canal at the same level. Now, I'm not sure about this because I haven't checked it out. This building looks like it could be an old tithe barn. And we can also see the church here, also behind the old farmhouse there. When I went as far as Lower Heyford, I've turned the boat around now. This is the first lock heading back up to Lower Heyford. I didn't get it filmed on the way down. Camera problem again. Now the towpath along here is supposed to be at the bottom of this ridge. I'm just about to see where the indentation is. How the hell anyone could ever walk it these days, where it's supposed to be, with all this overgrowth here and these bushes, I've no idea. That's why I think people now walk on top of the ridge. Call me crazy, but I'm going to actually head back up to where you saw my washing on the line before I left this morning. Well, the washing was on the line yesterday. But yes, I want internet, so I want to upload the video for you. So I'm going back to near Aynho. Well, with the state of the towpath side here, with all these bushes and trees, I'm really glad to have an engine in my boat and not a horse tow me along these days. It would be impossible. Well, I'm now starting to have a race against time. The sun is starting to get quite low in the sky, and I still have Summerton deep lock to do before I get back to my mooring. I better get my foot down. Well, no. To coin a phrase from Robbie Cummings, I'm cranking it. Well, the sun is definitely starting to get low now. I still have a good half a mile to do before I reach Somerton deep lock, and another 500 yards or so the other side to get moored up. I definitely gotta crank it. But this is the final stretch now, leading up to Somerton deep lock. It looks though I am actually going to make it there before it actually does get dark. Whew, it was a close one. Somerton deep lock, second time today. It's deep. Let's take her out and find somewhere to moor up. Yes, I know, I must be mad. Somerton deep lock twice one day. Seen better days. Well, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget if you'd like to support the channel, consider Patreon becoming a channel member. And that's me trying to close this gate, the last one for a while. Anyway, that leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.